So, XP farm. We have some massive projects coming up, but we're going to really struggle with them if every 30 seconds, this guy just... No! So to fix that, we're going to set up a huge XP farm. And the first thing we're going to do for this massive project is bees. That's right, you heard me. These guys. And I think I know exactly, and I think I know exactly where we can find some bees. Okay, my thoughts are, there should be a load of them in this flower forest. Because, you know, bees love flowers, no? You see my logic here? And my logic is so sound, there's a beehive right here. So let's chuck down a campfire underneath here so they don't get mad at me. Now let's see if we can find some more. Here's one. Here is another one. These guys aren't in their thing. So we throw some flowers down. Are they gonna go in? Please. Okay, easy, beautiful, thank you. There's baby bees. What? He's so small, look at him. Sir, are you okay? Just get to the beehive, please. I should also mention, this is going to be an enderman farm, because they are essential to the start of the game, and you cannot tell me otherwise. So if we set up a little area down here for our bees, I am going to put them in like flower farms and stuff eventually, but for now, good enough, you know? It gives us honey. Next up on our list is an elytra. Being able to traverse our world through the skies is going to make these episodes so much easier. But first, we're going to need some fireworks. Let's grab up some of this gunpowder and we're going to set sail onto the open seas in hope to find some sugarcane somewhere. But unfortunately, I spent a good like 45 minutes searching for all this sugarcane. Doing it by boat is fun because you get to look at the world, but it is slow. So hopefully when we have our wings, it's going to be so much faster. Here's the village that we burnt down in the last episode. Don't mind me, guys, just coming through to steal more of your stuff. It's okay, it's cool, don't worry about it. That guy's happy, look at him. I think I've genuinely cleared out every piece of sugarcane in the area. I can't find any more. Is that a 5 tall sugarcane? That is nuts. That was terrible commentary. Boom, look at that. That's like 5 stacks of fireworks. That should do us for ages, right? Okay, now that we have some fireworks going, we have some slow falling just in case, a golden apple just in case. Let's go back to the end and let's do a little bit of end exploring. After getting back to the main end island, I took a look over to where we're going to be building our farm and I realized, oh wait, I don't have a design yet. So I spent hours researching, designing, trying to put some sort of structure together for this video and I got nothing. So I'm recruiting my friend Jean, who's actually a professional builder.
Am I?
For some unpaid labor, I mean to help me. Yeah, to help me.
Wait, how am I gonna join your game?
Wait, what are you... Oh, good point. Well, we can just use this video sponsor, Wise Hosting, which is a Minecraft server hosting company that makes it super easy for you and your friends to play Minecraft together. They offer high-end servers with a wide range of packages for you to choose from. They also have support for Java and Bedrock servers, so regardless of what version you're on, you can start your own server. Every time me and my friends get that itch to start our 2-week annual Minecraft phase, I always choose Wise Hosting. And choosing one of their 7 location hubs means you can play anywhere around the world. They have 24/7 around the clock support and use really powerful and reliable servers. So they do all the heavy lifting for you and make sure you have smooth and lag-free gameplay. They also make it super easy to install mods and plugins in just a few clicks. You get full control of your server and can monitor everything from your dashboard. And the best part, if you use the code ludo, you get 25% off on your first month. I'll have a link down in the description below where you can get started today. Thank you so much Wise Hosting for sponsoring this video. Now let's see what Jean's been able to do. So what have you got?
I'm thinking big sword. Okay, well, see you later.
Wait, what? He just... Okay. Big sword. With our design in mind, I headed out to try and find a swamp, because the next thing we're going to need is slimes. I'm going to have to spend a while here because I need 44 slime blocks, which is over 400 slime balls. I spent so long here looking for slimes, I ended up losing my mind and started talking to frogs. What am I building? A sand duper. Yes, I know I could get it by hand, I just don't want to. What do you mean dead channel? Okay, that should be all the slime we need. But do you see our problem? Do you see the elytra? I genuinely don't know if we're going to get home, but I mean, I guess there's only one way to find out. Quick stop here to get some mushrooms for the sand duper. Thank you. Oh, I am so cooked. Oh, these are so going to break. These are so going to break. Yeah, okay. There we go. Yeah. Oh, man, it's such a long walk home. Ah! Okay, we back. Okay, our first order of business is to try and get Unbreaking 3 on our elytra and jump down into our villagers so we can get some mending. So our elytra won't just break on us again like a scallywag. And I need to quickly jump down into the nether to grab up some quartz for some XP. And boom! Unbreaking and mending elytra. It's glorious. We can now finally start collecting up all the blocks for the sand duper. We need this so we can get the blocks for the main build so we can actually build a thing in the video. I'm just saying a lot of words right now. Let's build a sand duper. I also quickly just want to move all of our portals up onto the nether roof. It will just make it so much easier for building farms, especially for one we have to build later on in the video. This bit stresses me out though, going through the nether roof. Please don't die. Okay, we're good. And let's throw a portal down here. Break this one because it's dead to us now. And if I activate this one here, boom, link to the nether roof. Easy as that. This entire time, the bees from the start of the video have been getting us some honey. That is the last block that we need for this duper. And with the power of editing, boom, I'm here. Teleportation abilities. Anyway, I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's build a sand duper. That should be all the sand that we're going to need. Now the next problem we have is I don't have anywhere to smelt this and turn it into glass. Using the 5 furnaces we have is just not going to be enough. So the plan is I'm going to build a super smelter on top of the hill over there. But unfortunately that means we're going to have to say goodbye to our iron and our wood storage. Even as far as making me go back and get more wood. But trust me, it is going to be so worth it. It's going to make this so much faster. So if we build up something like so, actually about to make me cry with how much iron I use for this. And we also have a carpet duper, so we have infinite fuel for this. This is looking kind of ugly. I'm gonna have to design something for this, haven't I? Fine, okay. So after collecting up a few more blocks, I built this sort of shed looking structure. I also added this little blacksmith area down the side. It just adds a little bit more detail and ambience, I guess, to the build. And you know what? I actually really like how this looks. And as I said, all of my sand to start smelting, we built up this cool looking path as well. Really ties this whole area together. I then set up this flower farm so I can get all the different dyes that we're gonna need. I've kind of had this brainwave, right? We have all this fully enchanted diamond gear. You know, we're fully protected, but Beemo over here isn't. You know, he could just die, but I'm not gonna let that happen. So if we make up some of these brushes and head on over to an acacia biome, we can make him some of the new dog armor, because I haven't actually seen any of this yet. And fun fact, this is actually the first time I've ever had these brushes in my inventory. Yes, I had to look up how to make them, don't judge me. Ooh, jungle temple. I swear this is the first one we've seen in this world. Okay, dodging and weaving. The incredible traps nearly got me. Oh my god, nearly did. Okay, can we sort out the code? I'm not doing all that. And we have made it. Okay, so let me get rid of you first. How does this work? Do I just brush you? Or just... Oh my god. Isn't it Scoot? I guess so. Is that it? Do I literally just brush him? I'm such a noob when it comes to new updates. Is it like that? Oh, dog armor. Let's stick Beemo's new clothes on. Look how snazzy this guy is. Look how cool he is. It's kind of horrifying. He's like wearing armadillo skin, but it's fine. You know, don't think about it too much. The next big amount of blocks that I'm going to need is stone. So I've dug out this 16 by 16 area, and we're going to collect up 1 or 2, you know, nothing big. And now that we have all that, we're going to collect up some diorite too. Man, sometimes I forget how cool shaders look. I was just pacing up here and look at the reflections on the ground. Like, it is so cool. You guys should all just go load up some Minecraft too. After the video though. finish this first. Now, to make our farm more efficient, we're going to go down into our enchantment room, and we're going to throw this sweeping edge onto our sword. Look at that first sword, man. That is menacing. This is so sick, man. Look at that. I quickly want to jump down into the nether to get up some quartz. We can also use this to mend up our other pick while we're at it. And I am lost. Oh no. Okay, now here we are. Here we are. We can throw all of that into our brand new super smelter, and once that is done, we can start making up some stairs and slabs and stuff. Now, one of the last things we need before we can start building is pale wood, and this might take a while because we need a lot of pale wood. While he's getting all the pale wood together, I want to talk about the lore of the world. I want this world to be really story heavy and story driven, you know? Everything in this world will have its own purpose and story, so eventually we can take this world and turn it into an adventure map for you guys to play on. This is the original sketch that I had for this video's build. I don't have any clear backstory for it just yet, but if you have any cool ideas, then drop them down in the comments below. Honestly, if you have any cool ideas in general for this world, then drop them down. You never know, I might make it into a video. There is now only 2 more types of blocks that we need, and one of them is in the outer end islands. If we jump through our portal and try and finesse our way through this one, oh, that is scary. Why am I all the way out here? We can fly out to our nearest end city and grab up some end rods. And we are so close to having everything for this, except for one crucial block. And it's one that is going to be so annoying to get, and that is pearlescent frog lights. This is going to take way too long to get by hand, so we're going to build a farm for it instead. I could hear the mines calling my name, so back down we go to try and get as much iron as possible. Between the super smelter and the frog light farm, we are completely empty on iron. So an iron farm is definitely going to be needed soon. Ooh, a spawner. We really aren't going to need one of these after this video, but you know, still. Oh, our first notch apple. Oh, that was so worth it. That's so cool. That's so cool. Oh, and a diamond. Won't say no to that. Thank you. After heading back up, I cut down a few of these big spruce trees because we are going to need a lot of chests. I threw all of our iron into the super smelter, and once that was done, I started crafting up a load of hoppers, and we can then turn them into hopper minecarts. We also need some rails, some powered rails, and a load of chains. I also want to grab up some of this sand to turn into glass, and this is what I've been doing to mend up all my tools this episode. After smelting a load of items, furnaces hold the XP inside of them, so if you break them, you get a stupid amount of XP. And we can just put them back down like nothing happened. The last thing we need is some pumpkins for our iron golems. We can now jump into the nether and finally build up our froglight farm. Okay, we're looking for a basalt delta. Am I genuinely nowhere near a basalt delta? What is going on here? Okay, I found one. I found one. Let's throw down all of our hopper minecarts as well, like so. Oh, I hate that there's just one of them out of sync. Oh, it's really annoying. It's fine, we'll have to pop it up. Wait, why didn't he? Oh, because the dirt block is there. Boom. Okay. That was weird. And let's put in our second one as well, like so, and then cover them back up. Beautiful. The next thing we needed to get was our frogs, and this part sucked. This was genuinely the longest part of this entire process. So let me break down what happened. I started by trying to spawn a nether portal into our mangrove swamp, because you know, we need the white frogs for pearlescent frog lights. But instead, it spawned us on top of a tree. Isn't that great? So I broke that portal and placed a new one down in the mangrove swamp. And all was looking good, you know, we have our portal working, everything is fine. Where are the frogs? I spent a good 20 minutes walking around this mangrove swamp trying to find some frogs, and I found nothing. I even placed some more land down thinking they couldn't spawn on mud for some reason, but no, nothing. So I resorted to plan B, which is go to the swamp where I knew there was a frog from earlier, because I was losing my mind talking to the guy. Then we could bring the frog spawn back to the mangrove swamp and hatch our frogs there. I know, Genius plan. I found the frog that we found earlier. Couldn't find another one. I spent ages flying away and coming back just to see if one spawns, and eventually we got one. Come here, little rascal. You've been hiding from me, haven't you? Now that we have the two of these guys in here, we can breed them up, and we're going to take this frog spawn over to the mangrove swamp once they've hatched into tadpoles. So I scooped these guys up and started bringing them down to the mangrove swamp. I can't really just dump them out in the middle of nowhere, you know, because I might just vanish, knowing my luck. So what I'm gonna do is clear out a bit of a space in this mud and build up a little shelter for them. So let's chuck down a few of these spruce planks like so, and chuck these two in here. Now we kind of just have to wait for them to grow up. I'm also going to make up a few of these leads, so when they do grow up, we can transport them into our farm a lot easier. Okay, are they still here? Are they still here? Hello? Are you guys still alive? You can. Okay, you are. That's fine. So, I'm going to chill out here with these two. We're going to call them Jimothy and Paul. He looks like a Paul, doesn't he? I'm just going to chill out here until these guys grow up. Okay, how am I going to get you? If I push you into the portal, you just go straight through, won't you? Yeah, okay. Easy. Beautiful. For some reason, two baby zombies decided to follow me into the nether. Don't know why. Let's grab you guys up and let's start the walk over to the frog farm. Are you so excited for your new home? I know you are. Yeah, they're excited. They just don't know how to say it. I'm gonna make a bit of a staircase for them just because it'll be a bit easier to get them inside. And if I hop over here, they should just walk in. Like so. Easy. Beautiful. Thank you. I think I might have more frogs in here. Yeah, we have 2 tadpoles, so we can take you 2 as well. And now the 3 of these can also get in our farm, and that should be it. So if we sit up here and look down, is there any magma cubes spawning? Okay, there they are. Finally. Cool. I'm going to sit here for about an hour, maybe 2 hours. I'm just going to see how many frog lights we get. It's been about an hour or so. Let's see. Please be a good amount. Oh, that was a lot of frog lights. Okay, we're good. We're good. That should be everything we need. So let's jump back to our end portal. And that should be every single block we need for this. So let's finally start building our enderman farm. It's about time. So I've added this like aura flame thing come out the bottom of the sword, and I've decided to go with like a stone to a white gradient. So we start with tough and end up with this stripped oak logs. You'll see when the full thing is done, it looks so cool. I've added this little amulet thing in the middle of the sword. I've also decided to split it up into 3 different sections, with the 3rd one leading up into this massive portal in the sky. I think it'll add a bit more story behind the sword instead of just having it in the sky for some reason. Okay, I'm not trying to be dramatic or anything, but this might actually be the coolest thing I've ever built. Like, look at that, man. The portal looks so good. We aren't finished just yet, though. I've left the gap open up here for where our spawning platform is going to be. And I incorporated the drop chute into the build so it still works properly. But none of this building is going to be worth anything if the farm doesn't actually work. So let's get started on putting in our spawning platform. It's not going to be anything special. I'm just going to have this plain stone. I mess around with other blocks in the creative testing world, but I genuinely think stone just looks the subtlest. Subtlest? Most subtle? You know what I'm trying to say. But now we need somewhere to actually kill the endermen. So down here between these 2 sections is where we're going to be building our killing chamber. And I was just going to make it the standard one for the farm, but we don't do standard here. So we're going to come up with our own design. I'm really happy with how this came out. I did sort of like the bridge that we did on our starter base in the last episode because I think it looks so cool. I also had a last minute epiphany to use end rods and I am so glad I did. It looks awesome. Out the back here we have our little like ender pearl throwy thing. Is that You know what I'm trying to say. Oh, here's like a better look of that. Is really trippy look. It's so trippy looking. But hey, it looks so cool. You just see me down there. Beeple, beeple, beeple. You have to build up the little, like, endermite cage so these guys go running at them. Now we need to try and get an endermite by just constantly ender pearling and kind of hoping just one spawns. Like so. Beautiful. Boom. That was easy. I thought that was going to take so much longer. We need to get this guy into a minecart. Oh, he's escaping. Our endermite's escaping. Oh, okay, attempt number 2. Let's try this again. In the minecart, there we go. If we drop down to our killing chamber now, we should, in theory, we'll kill these guys. Lovely noise. Get more dropping it. Look at that. There's 2 more things I want to do. First of all, I don't like how this is just open. We need a dolphin dive in here and kill some squids as well really quickly. Grab some more glass out of here. Make some black glass. Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. And I want to turn this open area here into sort of like an eye kind of looking thing. Something like... Okay, so usually I do like Lightmatica stuff. I'm like fully freehanding this. I'm building this like as I'm talking. Oh yeah, that's much better. That's much better. That looks cool. I like that. I like that. And the very last thing I want to do is build up a couple of these like rock looking structures. It kind of looks like pieces of the sword are falling into the void. And I think these came out really cool, man. They really tied the whole build together. While all of our endermen are just chilling out here in the background, I want to give one more big massive thank you to Wise Hosting for sponsoring this video. You guys should definitely go check them out for your next 2-week Minecraft phase. And also a big thank you to you guys who are watching. Without you guys here, these videos just would not be possible. So thank you so much for being here. That's pretty much it. See you in the next video. Bye.